Hey MCC, it's Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, and lots been going on the site out at 1020 Monroe. You can see a lot of the curb and gutter has gone in, so we get a sense of the dimensions of our parking area. There'll be a sidewalk into the building along that far end, but then there'll also be a sidewalk here between our lot and the boardwalk condos lot that we'll get to use on Sundays. There'll be a gate between the two. And so let's walk in on the sidewalk that goes between our lot and boardwalk. Their gate and keypad are going to be relocated to that spot. Kind of see the dimensions of this approach now. The sidewalk here. We're going to be seeing the first drafts this Wednesday of Brian Whitfield's mural that's going to go on that concrete block wall right there. And there's some cool stuff showing up on the exterior of the building now. All the window trim is done. This little slot in the fascia is going to be where an illuminated sign. It's going to be supplied by Scott Tidgen's company, Visual Entities. And there's another one on the other side as well. This crazy bird attacks all the construction workers. This red-winged blackbird lives in that tree, and anyone who comes near, it just goes crazy. So I'm walking down the north, used to be a driveway, but now it's a side yard. And you can see some more cool stuff over here. The beginnings of our cross, which will be illuminated. The metal siding for the cross came in today or yesterday, and it's waiting inside to be installed. But the big change here is that some of our exterior siding is going on, and it's really starting to feel real and finished completely in some parts. So that's exciting. All of this grade obviously will be brought up to the door sill here, the threshold. And this little area is going to be fenced so that some of the real small kids with the daycare can get outside and get some fresh air. The bigger kids and the bigger of the small kids will be taken across a new crosswalk, which is going to start on Tuesday. They're going to close the road on Monroe for a few days while they build that. But there will be a crosswalk where that guy is running. And see where it says demo on the curb there? That crosswalk will connect through to our sidewalk, which will come in and go in the main door right here where that plywood is. And that bird just dive bombed me. He's still going after me. That's funny. Just 3 things I want to show you on the inside. We've got a box of relics that were found in the site. I can't wait to wash these off and just see what old brand names there are on these things. And then, oh, this is cool. I'll show you this. So, Elevate Studios' contribution to the project is going to be the raw woodwork for the rafters over the coffee service counter, and then these rafters and the walls for the prayer alcove. So this week, my team cut all these, and the painter sealed them with fireproofing. So these are currently drying from the fireproofing effort. And then what you see leaning against all the walls here is the plywood for the still exposed stud walls. And I believe what they're going to do is put up the top two courses. These will go kind of up on the wall like bricks. And they're going to put the top two courses in next week. Leave the bottom course until the final grind for the floor in here. And then come back and do the bottom row. I'm not sure why it's here yet, because the floor isn't ground, but you can start to see the beginnings of the coffee service counter. There's a second piece that will go across there. And then here is the fascia for the cross. So the U shape is the vertical part, and then this is the part that will go on the fascia and have the roof come to it. And all of that's ready to go. Last week they built the wall, they framed the wall for the wall where there'll be a little counter here and some bar stools, and behind will be the place where kids can play right off of the narthex. A few other little things is that the casework is starting to show up. So we've got the infant nursery casework and cubbies, and the toddler nursery casework and cubbies. When those came in, it really started to feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Here's the casework for Kids Connect. And they're kind of using this room as a setup. Cute little detail. So in 4 locations on that curving counter, there's the curving coffee service counter. There's going to be 4 of these little narrow cabinets. And the reason there's a little hole here, that's the handle to open it. But there'll be an outlet here. So people will be able to plug in their crock pot, close this, and then stuff all the extra cord into this hole. So we won't have cords laying around everywhere on the counter. And there'll be one of those in between each of these base cabinets on that peninsula. Here's the other piece of that cabinet, that peninsula. And then it's funny how they decide what to do next, but some of the finish painting is done. This is the back wall of the Bible Bistro room with its details already done. Maybe they had somebody who has had some extra time. And then the casework for Bible Bistro, the storage room, and Jeff's glory in here. All of those cables were all pulled throughout the building by Jeff and his volunteer team over the last 2 weekends. And that saved us quite a bit of money, being willing to do it ourselves and route it to all the places that it needed to go. So thank you for all that time that group put in. So that was just another little update on 1020 Monroe. It's starting to feel more and more real by the day, and it's very, very exciting. Hope you continue to pray for the project and be praying for soft hearts in our community that are ready and willing to be transformed by the love we show and the Holy Spirit in their lives. Thanks everyone for watching this far, and we'll have another update probably every week because things are changing quickly out here and it's really, really fun. It's hard to not get excited about what this place is going to be. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.